was watching this interview with Judge Mathis on the Art of Dialogue, and he made a statement. I think it's kind of a little bit messy for the guy on Art of Dialogue to put him, Judge Mathis, and Judgejoebrown against one another, because he had Judgejoebrown on there, and Judgejoebrown said something about Judge Mathis, and then he gonna bring Judge Mathis on there to speak on it. So I think it was kind of messy for him to do that, because he's trying to put them against one another. But I just wanted to speak on a statement that Judge Mathis that he made. He said that people are born gay. It's like he says biological or something like that. He said, in other words, like they're born that way. And I have to disagree with that. I think saying somebody's born that way is saying that God made a mistake when he created us. I don't think he made any mistake when he created us. So I don't agree with that statement. I think that people might be born with like little female tendencies, or a girl might be born with male tendencies, so she might be more masculine, and you got kids that might be more feminine because it's like we have both male and female genes in us. So sometimes some people, they be more geared sway more toward being like, if it's a guy, I'm trying to get my lighting right. If it's a guy, he might have more female tendencies in, so he might go toward that side and start acting like a female, or more feminine, acting. A woman might have more male hormones in her, so she might come out being more masculine or acting more masculine. But I don't think that you're born that way. I think that that's something you pick up in life. Like if you have female tendencies, you might start being around somebody. You might get around somebody that's gay and turn you out, or you go to jail or something like that and get turned out. You know what I'm saying? So I think this life make you make those choices. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Well, I think my child was gay because he was like that at 7." But yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that he was born gay. He was probably born kind of feminine, maybe with feminine ways. But that's saying that God made a mistake when he made man and woman, and I don't think he made no mistake. I just don't agree with that. So if you accept that to say that you're born that way, then you're saying that you're speaking against God's creation when he created us male and female. So I had to disagree with that, and so I wanted to come on live and say my little opinion, because I wanted to speak about it, but I said, well, should I speak about this? But I just happened to be scrolling through YouTube and saw that interview, and I watched that interview with Judge Mathis, and when he made that statement, I said, well, I think I'm going to go on live and just give my opinion, what I believe, that how people become gay. Because I remember when I had just turned 18. I ended up going to Santa Rita, and I had a perm at that time. I had a perm, that because I was like in that player lifestyle, some player type lifestyle where we wore finger waves and had our hair processed. So I had that when I went in there. I was 18. I just turned 18. I went in there, and that guy, this guy, he come sitting on my bed, you know what I'm saying, and talking to me like he was trying to be nice to me and everything, like he was trying to be nice, right? I'm thinking, because that's my first time being in an adult. I've been in juvenile, but I had never been like, because the police told me, said, once you turn 18, you think that you're gonna start going to prison and stuff like that. I'm like looking at him like, man, you know what you're talking about. But anyway, this guy was sitting on my bed trying to talk to me, right? And I'm fresh in there. I got a perm in my hair too. I'm fresh, and I don't know nothing. And I'm thinking he being friendly to me. I'm thinking he being my friend, trying to help me do my little time. I only had like a month to do in there. And some friends of mine that stayed around the corner from me, they pulled me to the side because they was in there. It was two of them that they stayed around the corner from me. They knew more about the streets than about. They had been to jail before. I've been to juvenile, but I hadn't been into no like Santa Rita when you was an adult. So they pulled me to the side. They said, "Man, that guy trying to turn you out." I'm thinking he trying to be nice. He giving me special foods. I'm not eating like the regular jail food, because he give me the good food. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be nice, because he think he gonna turn me out, man. I'm like, man. I said, I'm going to kill this fool. I'm going to kill it, because I didn't play that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you thought about me, because I had my hair was straight and everything, whatever. You think you going to turn me out? That wasn't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, but if I had been like a person that was probably had feminine ways and stuff like that, he probably could have turned me out. You know what I'm saying? So, I just like I said, I just don't think that that you something you born. I think it's just something like people like children get messed with when they're kids. You know, they get messed with and then they get turned out. You know what I'm saying? That's not a choice that they made. It was just somebody messing with them and messed them up. You know, as a kid, messed them up. So it's not like he was born that way. He just somebody fondled with him, or even a girl. You know, another girl might have fondled, or a woman might have fondled with her, and messed her head up. I don't think a kid's supposed to be making that type of decision anyway. You know, like that who's that guy? The guy that they let the kid make a decision to be a woman. You don't make a kid. That's why you're a parent. That's the parent's job to raise a child, not to let the child make a decision like that at that age. He's not even equipped enough to make that type of decision, right? But anyway, I just want to speak on that. I don't think it's something you're born. I think it's just something that you choose in life and the things that you see, and you make a decision. So anyway, I just want to say that.